Hey Bodycraft, welcome. This class is a request I got from Chelsea, who wanted to do a winding down at the end of the day stretch. So before we even begin, I just want you to take a moment and give yourself a sensory shift into this kind of end of the day. For me, it's like putting on baggy sweats, like not being in compression leggings and a sports bra. It could be dimming your lights, it could be lighting a candle or incense, just something to kind of change the environment. And then we're just gonna move really gently and softly and connect to our breath and just kind of start to ease into the end of the day. So we're gonna start on all fours. Take your time to arrive. Like I said, make sure that your environment is nice and gentle. And I just want you to push yourself into a child's pose. Rest your forehead. Press your shins into the ground and start to roll yourself forward. Come into a gentle front body opening. If this is too aggressive for you, you can lower down to your elbows and just do a sphinx. So for my friends that have been sitting all day, this is essential for you. You're gonna do that one more time. So pressing back into a child's pose. You're moving really slowly.
I am not the voices in my head. I am not the pieces of the brokenness inside.
Coming forward into that front body opener. And the back bending. Pushing into a child's pose last time. And then bring yourself onto all fours. You're gonna mirror me, so take your right hand and you're gonna invert the fingers. Press down with the heel of the hand. I want you to look up, take a cow spine, tuck the toes, lean back, stretch the toes, stretch that right wrist. And then exhale, untuck the toes, cat spine, press down to 4 points, scoop up the belly. Again, inhale, tucking the toes, looking up, pushing back, and exhale, cat spine. One more time. Put those right fingers back where they were. And you're just going to thread your left hand through. You can rest your left temple. Crawl those right fingers forward and try to turn. Press into this left hand, turn and look up to the ceiling.
I am not my age. I am not my race. My soul inside.
Bring that right hand in. Press yourself back up onto all fours. And then you're just going to turn open to face me. So press that right foot down, reach the right fingers long overhead. And I've got my left shin to support me. You can take some movement here, rolling your chest open to the ceiling, rolling to face the ground. You might prefer to find stillness, so you can listen to what feels best for you, or you can explore. Let that right arm windmill 2 times, opening the chest. The focus can kind of, follow it. And then I'm just gonna soften my left butt onto my left heel. So I'm sitting on my shin and I have my right leg to the side. This feels really comfortable for me. I'm finding a stretch in my right inner thigh. If it doesn't, you can certainly change it. You can come and sit this way. This is a very different stretch. So be willing to try new things before you decide if you don't like something. And also being willing to accept that what we think we know about ourselves or what we think we know we want is constantly shifting. So being open to new stimulus, breathing into that right inner thigh. Let your head hang.
The power of now is here now. The power of you, me, is here to create magic on us.
So I'm gonna like slowly lower down my right sits bone. I'm gonna come into a modified split. If this shape is not comfortable for you, come a little more forward. You can also open the knee. Again, it's a very different stretch, so be willing to try something different. You're gonna fold down your straight right leg. So we're in a modified split, getting into that hamstring. Start to walk yourself up. You can take this knee and then put it on the ground. Take that left arm up and over, a little side bend. I'm going to make my way into a low lunge to the right. Move stealthily, use your hands. So the right foot is forward, left leg is behind. Breathe, lengthen it back into that left hip. The power of love is here now. The power of now is here now. And then I just want you to step back into a downward dog.
Is here to create magic on us.
Deep breath in, filling up the ribs, filling up the low belly.
The power of now is
Breathing
here
it all out.
Can
you unhinge the skull a little?
Here to create magic on us. Power of love is here now.
Carefully soften the knees down. And we're going to flip those left fingers. So you're inverting the left fingers. Inhale, look up. Take a cow spine, tuck the toes, push back, stretch that left wrist, stretch the bottoms of the feet. And then exhale, rocking forward, untuck the toes, push the floor away, draw the belly button up in the head.
Let the water
Two more
wash
times.
away
Inhale.
your tears. Let the fire burn away our fears.
One more.
Let the wind blow into your life, such faith and trust. Oh, let the earth hold you.
Put those left fingers back where they were. The right hand will thread through, really spreading the shoulder blades. You can call the left fingers forward, finding a twist, making space in the upper back, letting the ribs have some movement. Draw that left hand in, bring yourself back onto all fours, and then you're gonna turn, roll open to face me. So left arm is reaching overhead, left foot is on the ground. Like, make this left side body so long, roll the rib cage up to the ceiling, and then rolling back to the ground. You can also choose to stay still, but just bringing some space back into the torso, into that left hip. And then you can take some movement of that top arm as well, opening the chest and the shoulder. And then I'm gonna gently, very carefully lower myself onto my right heel. Open that left leg, and you're finding a stretch through this left inner thigh. Carefully start to bring yourself up, and you're just gonna let that left sits bone reach for the floor. You'll find find a shape for this right leg that feels okay on your body. And you're gonna fold down the straight left leg, breathing into the hamstring. Visualize from that left heel to the left sits bone becomes 2 inches longer. See if you can reach your right sits bone to the floor. And then you're going to make a transition into a low lunge with that left foot forward. Bring some space into that right hip. Step back into one more downward dog. We're just holding here. So I'll tell you when it's time to come down, but just be present in the shape instead of trying to urgently get to the next thing. Can you start to slow your breathing down? Soften your knees to the ground. Push yourself into a child's pose. And then I'm going to grab a pillow. So if you'd like to, you can grab a pillow. You certainly don't need to. And then I'm just going to take this pillow and I'm going to put it between my legs. We're going to do some twisting on our back. You can also use a yoga block. For those of you that have really tight necks, you might also like to have the pillow behind your head. If you've got 2 pillows, great, go for it. So taking the pillow or without the pillow, just move your hips like 2 inches to the right and then take the knees over to the left. So the pillow gives that top leg a little support. I'm gonna make space between my feet, right? So I'm not gonna let that top leg just hang. I'm just gonna have a little bit of space. And then peel your right arm open, let the head turn to the right. And just close your eyes if that feels comfortable and safe for you. Start to bring the knees towards your chest as you pass through the center. And you'll move your hips 2 inches to the left, let the knees fall to the right. Situate yourself, make yourself comfortable. And then peel this left arm, let the head turn to the left. Anchor the left shoulder to the floor. Chest as you come back onto your back. You can take that pillow and put it under your head. And then you'll just scoop both feet up and come into a happy baby. If you hate happy baby, you could absolutely do a different shape, bringing the feet together. You can do something more passive and have the feet on the ground. Supta Baddha Konasana I love to do with pillows or yoga blocks under my knees for support. So whichever one is calling to you today. And also you might do this stretch multiple times, and every time you do it, there might be a different request. So starting to like lean into what that voice is offering. And then to finish, if you have a wall nearby, we're just going to go over to a wall, put our legs up the wall. You also could drape your legs over a sofa or a bed. So something where the blood can drain down from your feet. I'm going to set myself up here. If you liked having the pillow under your head, I'm going to recommend putting that right underneath your head. You want to scoot yourself. You're not totally flush with the wall. I'm maybe, 6 inches away from the wall, so that there's no gripping in my hip flexors. My legs are just like in their natural kind of floppy position. My head is supported. If you want to get really cozy and grab a blanket, be my guest. And then I'm just going to offer that you put one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly. Close your eyes. Letting the blood from your feet drain back into your torso, back into your heart space, back into your brain, revitalizing your body, your spirit. I'm going to guide you in some square breathing. You do not have to do this if it doesn't feel good for you. But you're going to breathe in for 4, hold for 4, breathe out for 4, and retain the breath on empty for 4. So we'll breathe in 1, 2, 3, 4, hold 1, 2, 3, 4, breathe out 1, 2, 3, 4, empty 1, 2, 3, 4, in, and hold, breathing out, hold, you can stay with that or you can let it go. Starting to let the breath return to normal. If you have time, you can stay here for as long as you want. Otherwise, to get out of this place, just bend the knees, start to drag the feet down the wall. Roll onto one side. Go ahead and close your eyes. If you open them, just close them again. Feeling your spirit, feeling how much different you maybe feel after 15 minutes. And then pressing yourself up to sit. Maybe coming to a cross-legged, maybe sitting on your pillow. You can just bring your hands to your heart center, just taking a moment to express some appreciation and thankfulness to yourself. For taking the time to tune in to your body and to kind of create a ritual for yourself for the end of the day. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful night.